They won't let me create a post at all. This is bananas. They won't let me create a post. Hold on. They still won't let me create a post. They won't let me create a post at all. They foul as hell. They foul, boy. They won't let me create a post or nothing. And they ain't even said nothing out because they already knew what I was finna do. They already knew what I was finna do. They don't like my ass at all, boy. They just really ain't gonna share my stuff. I tried to share it. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all share this video. Now, I just found out about the Von Miller today while I was at work. I didn't know anything about it. I've been working. I haven't even looked at my phone. I just basically been listening to like different videos, and then I saw Kwame Brown's video pop up talking about Von Miller or something, allegations. I'm like, Von Miller allegations? What the hell Von Miller done did? I mean, done. So Von Miller basically I guess got into a domestic violence thing, a domestic thing allegation where he put hands on his pregnant girlfriend or wife. I don't know. I say his girlfriend because you don't know all these bras. They swear they the wife and they still haven't walked down the aisle, even went to the court to get it done. So that's what I heard. So I was like, okay, well, they're saying that they needed more information. Then I saw another article and went back to Kwame Brown's video. I didn't really look at no article, and Kwame Brown was talking about the woman, which I later looked at the article, basically said who is the mother of his child was, oh, well, he really didn't do that. They blew it out of proportion. So I was like, they blew it out of proportion. So then I went to Dreamers Pro and heard the conversation between First Take, how they were able to talk about it. And then I just saw Stephen C. Smith try to go on his podcast and basically justify the BS that we've been destroying him and his network on. And the picture that you see is basically Stephen C. Smith, Stephen Raccoon Smith, with his boss at ESPN talking about don't cover Josh Giddey, but cover Von Miller, allegedly. Allegedly. So that's what's going on. He came with the bullshit straight out of left field. You gonna talk about Von Miller's case, but you ain't have nothing to talk about Josh Giddey, and I don't want to hear anybody tell me about Josh Giddey and that's a different case. I don't give a damn what's different or not. Kyrie Irving just did a retweet and he was suspended for a goddamn retweet. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about people talking about, well, Josh Giddey and Von Miller's different. If Von Miller's girl came out, who's the mother of his child, I'm not using that baby mama bullshit. The mother of his child comes out and say that they blew all of this out of proportion. You know? You know? So this is the thing that I'm saying. How are you going to cover Von Miller, but you don't cover Josh Giddey on First Take. And this goes to show you, the public who's out there basically are token niggas. That go for women and men. Token niggas that are black, who are basically not giving this any light of day or talking about it. And then you got Gilbert, or I call his ass the Black Dilbert. He's really Dilbert. Basically gonna talk about, well, some ages are different in certain places, and plus, we just heard from Andrew Bogut. I don't give a shit what Andrew Bogut gotta say. For the simple fact, that girl lied about her age. If she lied about her age, Andrew Bogut, why did she just post a picture saying she smashed Josh Giddey, nigga? And he didn't know about it. Are you serious? I never liked an Andrew Bogut mark ass anyway. He a mark too. That's why when he got hurt, I'm like, yeah, that's why you got hurt. All that karma came back on your mark ass. After how you treated and said things about Mark Jackson when he revitalized your sorry ass career. You was nothing but an injured prone little bum up there in Milwaukee. Oh, what's up, DC? He said Josh Giddey. They don't got no smoke for Josh Giddey and Wheeler. They didn't cover that Kristaps Porzingis allegation case back in like 2020. Yeah, they didn't cover that shit either. But they'll cover Von Miller, an allegation where his girl, listen, women, this go to women, whether you black, Asian, I don't give a damn what color you are. Stop calling the goddamn police. All right? Stop calling the police. Stop provoking the man about to beat your ass. Now, if the man is beating your ass just to beat your ass, yes, call the policeman. But if y'all are just getting in some verbal altercation and all of that, man, don't call no goddamn cops. That's what's wrong. These women today soft as hell. These women today know that they could call the police. They've been trained to call the police because they want to mess brothers up. They want to mess a brother up who has a good heart, who does what he's supposed to do as a man. We don't know. They crucified Kevin Porter Jr., Von Miller. It's like they're already guilty. It's no allegation. It's an allegation. Nobody knows what's up. They did Kobe Bryant the same way. They just did Deshaun Watson the same way. Josh Seals, he was put on the the commissioner's exempt list, and now that he's been cleared of charges, oh, he could go back to playing with the Philadelphia Eagles. But let that have been Jalen Hurts. If that was Jalen Hurts, you already know what time it would have been. Jalen Hurts would have missed about 80 more games. Josh Seals can be gone on the exempt list and then get pushed to the side. Now he back. It's like, come on, dog. Like, all this shit, if you haven't seen that the mainstream media has an agenda to destroy the black man, I don't know what to tell you. But this goes out to women like, listen, y'all got to stop calling these damn police. I had an ex who did that shit. All of these women, stop running your goddamn mouth and trying to provoke men. If you know you can't handle a man like that, shut your goddamn mouth and move the hell on, chick. Y'all calling all these police for what? You mad because he went somewhere. If the nigga wanted to go get something to eat or go chill with the fellas, let the nigga go. Stop trying to get mad and in your feelings because he want to go do what the hell he want to do. Or he's upset and he raises his voice because he's frustrated. Y'all talk about men shouldn't lay hands on women. Well, women shouldn't lay hands or even provoke a man to do that. Some of y'all women do that shit. Some of y'all women do that shit, and I don't want to hear you don't. Some of y'all women do that shit. The black man has continuously been discriminated against, has been continued to be torn down, over mediocrity stories, over allegations. They ain't have no smoke for none of these other people. Then you got Dez Bryant coming out here apologizing. I'm like, Dez, what is you apologizing for? But see, I know why he apologized, because he's probably trying to do some business ventures, and they're not going to do business with him because he called out that punk Malika. I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry didn't call him and told him, you know, change it up. You know, be cautious what you're saying. What's up, Still the King? You know, it just gets on my nerves that this keeps happening. It's like we're a target. We're a target for having our character assassinated. We can get talked about. We could get destroyed. We could be dragged through the media. But whenever we're acquitted of everything and nothing's sticking against us, we're still crucified. And nobody cares about it. Nobody's saying nothing about it. Everybody is so quiet. Everybody talked about, oh, Stephen and Shannon on the same network. Yeah, you got two raccoon ass niggas on the same network. All right. You have fun watching them bum ass niggas. I'm not watching them. I haven't watched one show, and I ain't even watched Undisputed because I can't listen to Richard Sherman and his dumbass stats. That's why you never was a top 15 corner ever, nigga. You go by stats, nigga. How about you go with travel? You ain't never traveled with the best receiver. And you saw when he traveled with Bryant, because he can't guard, it wasn't Amari. It was one of them. It was either Dez or Amari he tried to travel with and got destroyed. And that's when I told people he cannot guard a receiver one-on-one. Exactly. Now they trying to say, oh, well, Giddey didn't know the girl's age. That's bullshit. How you don't know the girl age? By if you can't tell that girl is young as hell. I saw her in the photo and she looked young as hell. If you don't see that girl as young as hell, I don't know what to tell you. Like straight up. Like straight up. I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody says anything about the situation with Malika, how she's quiet, but then she want to say something. You know, it's like, the thing is that the media, I keep telling you, stands for multi-ethnical destruction in America. The media was created to destroy the image of who they want to target. In this case, we got black men. They got us out of baseball because we were getting generational wealth. We were getting generational wealth where we weren't breaking our body up in two like you would in football or basketball. But they was like, nope, we got to get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that up out of here. And then they went to get the fake blacks from Cuba, from the Dominicans, all of that. But you notice they don't say anything about them. They rarely mention them in the media. They always attacking football and basketball players because those are the most interesting sports in the nation, in this country. They gonna push OKC. Yeah, they gonna push OKC because you got Chet Holmgren and you got this guy Giddey. You got your 1-2 punch. This is what the Dallas Mavericks were supposed to be with Steve Nash and Dirk. Mark Cuban effed it up. He let Steve Nash go. If you'd had Steve Nash with Dirk, this is what they would have been. This is basically Steve Nash and Dirk. Except Chet Holmgren probably could play better defense. But that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, man, and tear down people that are athletes, black athletes and entertainers to push our agenda. This is why I told y'all. This is why I told y'all. Stephen C. Smith has an agenda out here. And he continues to do it. And he continues to make himself look stupid. He doesn't realize is that he's losing subscribers by being a buck dancer and by doing what everyone expected him to do. People who act, Owen said what he said about you, which is Max Kellerman is more blacker than you. It seems like it now, doesn't it? Stephen Raccoon Smith has gone to another plateau where he has to do what the bosses tell him to do. The bosses told him, look, talk about that on your channel. Don't talk about it over here because they don't want the mainstream. Excuse me, I'm just yawning. They don't want the mainstream and everything to hear what's really going on, and they don't want them to look at the agenda. What's up, Felton? Yeah, Max and Skip more black than Stephen A. The thing about Skip is Skip's not. The thing about Skip is just an elitist. He's just an elitist. But Skip talk about. But the thing with Skip is Skip is an elitist. That's what he is. He said, "Dang, both of you and Carcino." I think I was watching some of Cino's live, and Cino is right. But I've been saying it as well. All of us have been saying it. Look, whether you get it from me or Carcino, Dreamers Pro, he says something great about this. I don't really mess with Dreamers Pro. I don't really like what he does, but I respect him as a man. You know, respect to him and, you know, what he does. I don't really listen to Kwame Brown either like that, but Kwame says some great things about this. Like I said, I was just at work. I've been working peak season. I've been getting killed. And I just saw Von Miller allegation, and then I looked into it. It's an allegation. His girl, or the mother of his, I just say the mother of his child, basically said that they blew it out of proportion and that he never put hands on her. And that's why I say women got to stop calling these goddamn police. Black women or women in general, ain't even just black women. I retract that statement. Women in all general and all, if you got a black man, especially if he's dark skinned, don't call the police. Don't call the police at all. Don't even do that. Don't do it. If you need to go somewhere, go somewhere. If he needs to go somewhere, let him go somewhere. Try to diffuse the situation, then come back and talk. But don't go off on one another, and don't call the police if it's nothing there. Kevin Porter Jr.'s girl said the same thing, that he didn't do none of this to me. Well, why did you call the goddamn police? But I don't think she called the police. I think the hotel did. Max Kellerman. Yeah, Max be on that BS too. I don't like Max either. I'm just saying certain statements and certain stuff he was saying is why Terrell Owens said what he said. What's up, VVS? ESPN talking about posting updates, but they ain't brought up Giddey. Speeding tickets next to that girl's school. Well, I ain't heard nothing like that either. ESPN in general has not done a good job in reporting the Josh Seals thing, who plays, I believe, guard for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was put on the commissioner's exempt list, had to go to trial and all of that, was found innocent. Now he can go back and play for the Philadelphia Eagles. When Deshaun Watson got cleared of all, wasn't charged or anything. He just had a civil suit. But they suspended him for damn near all the season. So watch what they do to Von Miller. I put money on it, they're going to suspend Von Miller. They're going to suspend Von Miller on the allegation. On the allegation. It's like, what else can you do? As a black man, I'm about to move to a whole nother country. You can't say nothing to women. You're going to have to record yourself speaking to a woman so you don't get caught with a crime. You're going to have a homeboy or homegirl there to watch what you're saying or doing with the woman because you don't need that to come back and hurt you. What's up, T-Hub? Yeah, free Von. Von ain't do nothing wrong. But First Take gonna jump out the window and say, keep your hands to yourself. It's like, okay, I mean, his girl just came out and said practically he kept his hands to himself. So why would you even jump to the conclusion, which is the ending, that he laid hands on her? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Right. Do I have permission to touch your body? Facts. Foreshadowing the two. Yeah, it is. That's all it is, DC. Just a foreshadowing of 2023. People are out here with fake outrages. People talking about some of the dumbest stuff. Even with the Tom Brady situation, they are so mad that they didn't even listen to what Tom Brady said. You know, it's a travesty. KD top 10 all-time scoring list. I mean, that's good. I mean, look, Kevin Durant is one of the greatest to ever play the game. Skilled 7-footer. You know, he does what he has to do. His only issue is he let people on the internet dictate what his next move is. Yep, Mike Holly, from brother from an uncle, yep. Mike Florio, Rich Eisen, Joy Taylor, Mika Combs has smoke for Deshaun, but not Josh Seals. Exactly. Exactly. I don't see him as a top 10 all-time player, though. Well, he's top 10 on our list. He made the top 10. I got him as top 10. We did all, but he made the top 10 on our list, on my page. We did a vote. Larry Bird came in first for small forward of all time. Second was KD. So KD made top 10. You know, so we can agree to disagree as always, Leo. You know you my boy, Leo. You are always welcome with how you feel and how you look at stuff. You and T-Hub, love both of y'all, man. Y'all make the page go. I'm just saying what the consensus said. The consensus who came said KD's top 10, so he's top 10. So, you know. But this is the type of stuff they do, man. Yeah, there's been so many great NBA players. I agree, it has been. Listen, the top 10 and top 75 is very subjective. You know what I'm saying? Very subjective. It's very subjective. But yeah, they're going to talk about, I told y'all, they're going to wipe this Josh Giddey thing under the, they're going to wipe it. What's going on? They're going to wipe this Josh Giddey thing under the wraps, and they're going to promote the Von Miller thing. And watch what I tell you. They're going to suspend Von Miller, but they ain't suspend Josh Seals for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we know why they did it. People can walk out there and act stupid like, oh, everything is for... No, it's not. It's a double standard. And it's been like that since I was a kid. When I came out my mom cooter, my mom and dad told me, your skin tone gonna dictate a lot of stuff, so you gotta work extra hard. So I don't know what these other kids being taught today, but that's what I was taught. You feel me? And if somebody tells you that ain't true, that's a damn lie. But watch what they do to Von Miller. Josh Giddey get no coverage, but Von Miller gets crucified on first take. Crazy shit. What's going on? It's 2 for 4, right?
You got the Speedway out?
Yeah, I got the Speedway card. Let you scan it. Got 1 million cards. Thank you. All right, bet. All right.
Good to go.
Be safe. What's up, Nerdy Blue, man? You know me chilling. Oh. You're welcome. Oh, you already know as usual. I told y'all, me, everybody who covered this story told y'all they gonna cover this shit up. They gonna cover this shit up. White people gonna go back to being delusional like they are. They gonna be delusional. They gonna look stupid. What's up, Chess Ready? They gonna look stupid. You know, that's just how it go. That's what they do, man. They gonna be acting real stupid and brand new. That's what they gonna do. And when I saw it, I was like, did Steven do this shit? He's really going to talk about Von Miller after he didn't say shit about Josh? Oh my gosh. Dog, they so stupid. ESPN, they always hurt themselves. Nobody watches espn no more. People are idiots or the casuals. Oh yeah, Damian Woody. But listen though, Damian Woody has always been a buck dancer though, Felton. Why would you be surprised? I saw Damian Woody. I heard him say it. He was on the show, I believe, when they dissed him. The Celtics got saved just like the Cowboys. I'm about to watch the Cowboys game as soon as I get home. I might fall asleep on y'all. But if I fall asleep on y'all, my apologies. My apologies. My apologies. But yeah, that's how it is. When I saw that happen, I said, oh wow, so Steven really did this shit? That boy's so stupid. He's stupid as hell. He dumb as hell for what he did, man. For what he did. Dumb as hell. But see, that's what Damian Woody and them do, man. See, they always do stuff like that. They always do stuff like that. But I knew it. But I knew that first take was going to do something. this Brock Purdy top 5 QB hype is getting on my goddamn nerves. For real, especially Richard Sherman and Dan Orlovsky. Well, you know why Richard Sherman doing it, because, you know, he used to play for the Niners. However, he used to play for the Niners for a little bit, but he tries to disown himself from Seattle. For whatever reason, I don't know. He said he forgot Samuel plays Stephen. Yeah. The photo is a photo of Stephen A. Smith speaking with his boss at ESPN, telling him to talk about Von Miller, Josh Giddey's off limits, allegedly. That's what the picture stands for. If everybody's tuning in and seeing the Django Unchained photo with Samuel and Leonardo DiCaprio, it's basically called imagery. It's an imagery of Stephen A. Smith, who's Stephen, talking to his boss, who is Leonardo DiCaprio, about they're conversating, talk about Von Miller, but not Josh Giddey. And that's why I made it the way I did. Shit. I don't because that movie was making me mad every time I watch it. I was pissed off. I was real pissed off with it. Pissed off. Shit made me mad. Seeing that shit. Seeing Samuel Jackson parade around like that. But they only saying Brock Purdy is top 5 because they're saying Brock Purdy's top 5 because, you know, they got to push a narrative. They ain't got that many white boys left. Rocking pink shoes with a black Celtics uniform. If Kobe was alive, a lot of these players would not be acting the way they're acting. A lot of these guys wouldn't be getting away with a lot of shit that they were saying. Just being honest. Kobe would have called out a lot of shit. Kobe would have actually made players tougher than what they are. Golf over Purdy. I would take Golf over Purdy. Well, I can't rank Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy has a great offense around him. You know, this offense is built for him, just to game manage. But the USA Today basically blasted Dez Bryant for his comments going at Malikaandrews, right? Forced Dez Bryant to apologize. But yet, no smoke for Josh Giddey. What is so great and important about Josh Giddey? Huh? What is it that Josh Giddey has that is keeping him protected from any scrutiny? It's the color of his skin. We know that. We don't want to make it a skin issue, but it's a skin issue. If you mean to tell me a man who has been with a girl, this girl lied about her age, right? You mean to tell me, in Andrew Bogut's words, even though I call him Andrew Bogus because he's a bitch and he's a fraud. He was with, let's speak in his hypotheticals. This is allegedly, YouTube. This is allegedly. Josh Giddey didn't know the girl was 15 when he met her. Okay. You mean to tell me you've been with this girl for a year and you mean to tell me you didn't know this girl wasn't 15 or 16 or whatever underage she was? You mean to tell me you just found out about it? If you found out about it, why would you even continue to go out with her? That's what I'm saying. It's like, that don't make no sense. Right, Nerdy Blue. It's like, and then OKC knew about this for a year. But what if this happened to Shea Gill? What if Shea Gilders Alexander? What if this happened to him? What if Shea Gilders Alexander was with a black girl and the black girl came out and said, I smashed Shea Gilders or SGA? First of all, he would have been suspended. He would have had his name ran through the mud. Espn would have did what they always do, made themselves look bad again. You know, that's how it goes. I just wish they would come out and just say, we only attack black men. That's it. We only attack people that are of color. That's it. If you're white, you're okay. Dana White could slap his woman on screen. But she hit him first. She hit him first. Ray Rice's wife hit him first. She was beating his ass all the way to the elevator, right? Then you had white people who had the nerve to say, man, but he knocked her out cold. Dana White just slapped her. So you're justifying that you can slap your woman in public as long as you're a white man, you can get away with that shit. Thank you for showing your racism, sir. Exit stage left. Somebody came to the comment section and said that on my video. I was like, nigga, is you serious? And he was. That's how I knew he was a white man. Because that only comes from a white man's mouth who justifies a white man slapping a white woman. But when a black man does it to defend himself, he's wrong. Yep, double standard as usual. Double standard as usual. What's up, Montrese? Double freaking standard. For real. It's like with the rapper Eminem. Eminem can do no wrong. Eminem can do no wrong. He's basically Jesus. Eminem Jesus Mathers. That's him. He can't do no wrong. When he came out and basically sounded like he was upset with black people for not supporting his garbage ass album because he said something about Trump. Nobody asked your white ass to say something. It's a double standard. It's a superiority complex that white people have. I knew a teen girl in my high school class who was knocked up by a 22-year-old and the guy was not prosecuted. That's not the point. The point is, Leo, this is the point. It's not about the prosecuting. It's about the double standard. When it's an allegation out there and it happens to us, myself included, with other black men, it is blown out of proportion. It's being ran every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours. When Josh Giddey does it, there's no mention of it. That's all we're talking about. I know plenty of girls who were knocked up by a man that was over 20 and they was like 15 or 16. That's not the point. The point is, if they're black, they're going to get crucified for it. In the media, athletes. That's what we're talking about. See, you guys are missing the point. It's not about whether he's guilty or not. It's about when the allegations came out, nobody talked about the shit. But Von Miller shit came out, didn't have the full information. Stephen C. Smith said, we don't have the full information. And yet, you know what he did? He still prosecuted that nigga. Right? He still prosecuted that nigga. Prosecuted him right there on the spot. But Stephen Raccoon Smith wants you to believe that he's unbiased, that he's here to spread real information when he's not. He's made his bed and he's sleeping in it. And all of these guys that people keep trying to praise, where they at? Where's your Shannon Sharps at? Where's your Ocho Cincos at? All of them are puppets, and y'all keep falling for this shit because they can make you laugh for more than a minute. I don't give a damn if somebody can make me laugh. I'm going to call they bitch ass out when it's time to call they bitch ass out. And that's what we need to start doing. That's what we need to do. And a lot of you guys aren't doing that. Y'all letting these guys just walk scot-free with nothing to go against them. Not calling them out on shit. And it's sickening. Very sickening that y'all don't call these guys out. It's crazy. Fantastic Four villain will be a female Silver Surfer. Well, we knew that. I knew that was going to happen. We all knew that. They want to feminize everything. Before that, Felton, they were trying to make they were trying to make the Thing a woman, and Mila Kunis was going to play the Thing. What's up, Leaf? What up, Cheyenne? He said Sharp too busy messing with Boo Thing. Exactly. Vaughn paid bail and girlfriend recanted the story, but police report said she had bruises. I would be surprised if Giddey or Vaughn did jail time. Well, I mean, look, if she had bruises, I'm not assuming nothing. She could have got them bruises trying to fight him. We don't know. What if she tried to fight him? Have we ever thought about that? Why is it that people think women don't fight back? Why is it that people think women don't start shit? Because they a woman? Because they're feeble that y'all say they feeble? He said, I already know the play, HD. You already know, Leaf. Me and Leaf know the play. Oh yeah, Felton. I already told you. Yeah, the black girl pissing me off. The Asian chick, she started dying down. I gotta watch that episode. I'm gonna watch it later on. But everybody act like women don't fight. People act like women don't fight back or fight at all. She could have had them bruises trying to beat his ass. You don't know. My ex-girlfriend punched me dead in the jaw. Punched me dead in the jaw. What's up, Lobo? L0B0, bitch. So Von's girlfriend called the cops. Yeah, she called the cops. I believe she did. I'm not sure. I just know that she recanted her statement. So my thing is this. Why are women always quick to call the cops? If he didn't do anything, see, women got to stop this shit. If y'all are getting in an argument, y'all just had an argument. Go over here or let him go blow some steam, and then y'all come back to the table and talk it out. But some of y'all women don't want to do that. Y'all want to keep up the bullshit. Y'all want to keep talking about the bullshit instead of letting the bullshit die and come back later to talk about it. There's some men that's like that too, who won't let the shit die. So it's like, what's up? Yeah, I saw a woman body slam a nigga twice. Her size, then curb stomped them twice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These men out here keep acting like, Lobo, that women don't fight. Nigga, I done seen plenty women beat up a dude. Shit. Yeah, Josh Giddey, Chad Wheeler, Josh Seals. Skip ain't said shit about him. None of them said shit about him. Everybody is hush mouth when the white boy's on trial. How the hell Josh Seals was on the exempt list? Now that he's found not guilty, he could just go back and play football. Deshaun Watson had to miss most of the damn season. And he ain't been right since. Shit, New Hampshire, man, Florida, Tennessee, Tech, man. Bro, women got advantage everywhere. Unless you a white man, this don't affect you. It may affect you locally, but if you're a celebrity or an entertainer, you just saw Johnny Depp go through some bullshit with Amber Heard. He went through some shit. They were crucifying Johnny Depp, but as soon as Johnny Depp was done with all that, what happened? They stopped talking about him. Because you know why? Can't dirty his name. He got to get us another Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, we done slandering his name. We need him to come back for Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, cool. Johnny Depp gonna walk in there and be like, I don't like how you guys talk to me. I am the Jack Sparrow. I don't like how y'all just let this bitch ruin my name. I will have my day again. It's like, nigga, he gonna be coming to the set drunk as hell. Jonathan Majors trial start Jack Sparrow my ass. He said Jack Sparrow my ass. He gonna come in there with the pistol for real. Jonathan Majors trial started. Yeah, I know it started. This bullshit, soon as it's over, he should reprise his role as king and then they go from there. But you already got everybody trying to say that he did this, he did. They just dirtying this man's name up for no reason. This is what I'm saying. Once your name is dirtied up, a black man should be allowed to sue the lady or press charges against the lady. They dropped the charges on the lady who accused Jonathan Majors of beating her. They just dropped the charges. They was like, we're not gonna prosecute her. I'm like, how you ain't gonna prosecute this bitch after what she did? So that's what we doing now. Yeah, Lobo, he had so many roles lined up. Now they done took away all his roles. They done took all his roles away. So how is he gonna get his roles back? He can't even get them up. He can't get none of them shits back because of a lie. It's always a skinny, a little ass white girl allowed to lie. Not even a white girl, just women in general can lie, mess up a man's reputation, mess up his career, and then they could go on with their life. But the man there got to pick up his pieces. Jonathan Majors and got so mad, he said, look, I'm going back to black women. I am going back to black women. I am not coming back with a white girl. That boy said, I'm done with white women. He gonna have to, Lobo. You know he gonna have to get back. To get back up top. He gonna have to. Of course a black lawyer ain't gonna drop the case, Felton. See, listen, you gotta look at it, Felton. It's imagery. They want the black lawyer to keep going with this so it could look like it's the black guy against black guy. They don't want to make it white versus black. They want to try to keep themselves out of it as possible. But see, the NFL, they don't care because they're going to make money anyway. So that's why they diss the way they diss blacks the way they do. And the blacks in the NFL, they just allow the shit to happen. All of them are buck dancers too. Like Charles Woodson, Michael Vick, all of these guys are buck dancers. That's all they do. They are buck dancer supremes. But my thing is this, Stephen C. Smith. Why did you talk about Von Miller, but you ain't talk about Giddey on First Take? Then you're going to try to slide Giddey in there to try to make it seem like you're talking about both of them. No, you wasn't. People caught that bullshit. That bullshit don't work no more, Steven. We got too many real content creators on the tube or anywhere talking about this. Too many. Too many independent news outlets are talking about how mainstream continues to be tone deaf towards blacks. Because I'm telling you, if Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was caught with an underage black girl, this would have been blown up, duct tape, stamped. This would have been sent to Europe, everywhere. Everybody would have been playing this shit. They would have been playing this shit. Yeah, Lobo, I've been stopped watching that shit. And when I heard that Shannon and Stephen A were gonna be on First Take, I made the video. I was the only one to make the video. Like, I ain't finna watch two buck dancers. If I wanted to see some buck dancers, I watched Skip Bayless old prejudice ass slash elitist ass. I watch Fox Network. If I want to see the bullshit. He said, broke Paul. Yeah, they ain't getting away with it. They are part of the problem. Oh. Ooh, that's that poison. That's that poison I'm drinking, boy. That's that poison I'm drinking. That shit hit deep. Boy, I'm about to be sleeping in a few minutes drinking that poison, boy. For real. But see, that's the problem. We called these people out. If we keep calling these people out, right? We keep calling these people out, we'll be straight. We will be good. But if we don't call these people out like we need to call these people out, they're gonna continue running us through a hole, giving us the running around, the run around and all that stuff. This is the bullshit that we need to fight against. What up, Q? This is the bullshit we have to continue going after the people with. Listen, if we keep going at these devils, I call them, a whole lot of stuff will change. A whole lot of stuff will change. See, they don't want change. They want us to continue being stupid and thinking that they're fair on both sides. They're not. They're not fair on both sides at all. They're a bunch of liars. They're a bunch of cowards. They are. They're a bunch of cowards. They look for anything to try to tear us down. They look for anything to try to put us against each other. They look for anything to try to degrade us. And this is just something that just continues to get on my nerves. It's like, listen, I understand that when you report on the news, you're not going to go that much into detail about stuff. But why is it when it's just an allegation, when they bring up something about a black man or black woman, they tear us down? They tear us down. They tear us down. Karl Malone basically said he didn't know the girl was 15 or 13 or whatever age she was, and she got knocked up. Karl Malone didn't continue being with her or any other person after that, but he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Josh Giddey gets the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because he's a white guy. Because he's a white guy. He gets the benefit of the doubt. I told everybody about the Kevin Porter Jr. situation. Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's wait. Let's gather all the facts. I told everybody about the Deshaun Watson thing. I told everybody that Deshaun Watson was being set up. What I told you guys, he was set up. All this I'm saying is allegedly YouTube, but I told y'all Deshaun Watson was set up. I was the only one who had his back and who said that the media and those people are lying, because I have people that I know in Houston who were telling me that this is an inside job, that the Texans owner and Busby, who was the lawyer prosecuting him, live next door to each other. And then he's going to come out and say, oh, just because we live next door in the same neighborhood don't mean we know each other. Stop it. Like, stop playing, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Even if you're just walking, you'll see the person who's in your neighborhood. So stop the BS. That's what he was trying to say. Now, we look at the situation with, what's the person name I was finna say? Okay. We look at the situation with Ime Udoka, right? Ime Udoka, a man who had consensual sex with a married woman. Not one time did that married woman get talked about on ESPN. Not one time. Malikaandrews tried to make it seem like Ime Udoka was a predator, allegedly. She was trying to make it seem like he just took the cookie. Like Ime Udoka walked by the office, had his meat swinging. I want some of that white girl booty. Oh, my bad. He's African. I got to do it over again. My bad. Hold on. Rewind. All right. Now let's play. You looking good with that red hair. Give me that white girl booty. No, Ime, I'm married. I can't do this. I don't care about him. You're going to give me some of that apple pie. You're going to give me that apple pie now. That's what happened. That's what she basically tried to say happened, is he just took the cooter. Like, nigga, how? Yeah, they did Mel Tucker dirty. They did Mel dirty as well. So every situation, they have made the woman look innocent. Now, let's go to Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler beat the shit out of his black girlfriend. I mean, boom! Boy, he hit her with a 1-2, 1-2, uppercut, X, triangle, circle, X, double tap, square. Man, he beat her ass. So now that he beat her ass, right? He said he smashed all the hoes in Boston. He probably did. That's Ime. So Chad Wheeler beat the shit out of his girlfriend. And you know what they did? They said, no, Chad Wheeler he just had an attack. You know, he needs to take his meds. He was just tripping for a little bit. Really? Draymond chokehold. Yeah, Draymond's chokehold. We're going to get to that in a minute. But Chad Wheeler beat the shit out of his girl. Told her that she better bow to him. Walked out, came back while she was fighting for her life and said, oh, you're still alive? I thought you were dead. And you know what they did? They allowed him to miss court. They allowed him to have a advisor with him who made sure he took his meds and show up to court. Won't happen to us, though. Right? Lawrence Phillips. I don't know if y'all remember Lawrence Phillips. Probably one of the best running backs you ever seen play the game out of Nebraska. had mental issues. You know he had mental issues. Was beating his girls repeatedly. You know what they did? They just threw him in the jail to rot. Threw him in the jail to rot. They didn't talk about he needed meds. They didn't talk about he just was tripping. They just threw him in the jail. He said, "You too close, man." Dave Chappelle voice dialogue. "You too close, bitch. You too close." That's what happened. Choked the hell out of her ass. Yeah, white privilege I find it. Yeah, Q Lee remember. Q Lee remember Lawrence Phillips. Lawrence Phillips had mental issues. And you know what they did? They didn't give him no pass. They didn't give him an advisor. They threw his black ass into jail. They didn't try to understand if he had mental illness because he was repeatedly just beating hoes' ass. He was whooping women up. They didn't know what was wrong. Like, they didn't even have a chance to diagnose him or nothing. They just threw him into jail. But Chad Wheeler get a diagnosis. He get a diagnosis. Excuse me. He get a diagnosis. He get pills. He get an advisor. He get the president. He get everybody making sure he okay. And then he gets convicted. Nobody says nothing about it. Nobody. And you know what they say? You know what they say? The white people. You know what the white people said, right? This is what they said. He's a nobody. Don't nobody know who Chad Wheeler is. So you got to be somebody with a name to basically get prosecuted is what they're saying. Then they try to say, no, I'm not saying that. You just said that nobody knows him. So that gives him the right to kill the chick? Almost kill her? Come on. Right, exactly, Know the Ledge. DSMS Sinister. What's up, man? I remember Phillips. He was accused of whipping up on a girl in Nebraska, and Scott Frost was hiding in the room. They tried to shake Tom Osborne for not punishing him. Yep, exactly. They bashed on Josh Gordon and Kareem Hunt, but got no injury for Josh P. Diddy. Exactly. Proof in the pudding. You know, the Ledge say sometimes I gotta buy something to prove that I wasn't trying to steal. Shit, even if you bought it, they'll say, they'll look at you suspicious like, is that all of it? You didn't get nothing else? They gotta ask you. Because black people are guilty, and even after they're proven innocent, they're guilty. You're guilty if you do, you're guilty if you don't. That's just how it is. Yep, exactly, Q Lee. They sure did. He said, yeah, no kidding, HD. Yeah. Listen, I already know I'm from the South. Not the South. I'm from the South. SOUF. The South. You could buy something and they still ask you, is that all you got? They don't hold it back. They letting you know, we don't trust your black ass. We don't trust you with free pepper or free salt. We don't trust you with no fruit punch or no free drink or anything. We got to check. It's crazy. Malikaandrews and them did not come out until Dez Bryant pressed their ass. Until he pressed their ass. Until he pressed their ass. When he pressed their ass, that's when they want to talk. And then everybody in the USA Today, shout out to Lobo for sending it to me. That's my brother there, my little brother. Like Lobo said in the thing, why are they going at Why are they going at Dez Bryant for telling the truth? They are coming to Malika's aid because you know why they're coming at Malika's aid? Because the bosses of ESPN allegedly told them to come to her aid. All of this shit, everybody is in bed with each other. And if you don't believe me, keep watching what happens in the next coming weeks. Josh Giddey thing is going to slowly go downward. Nobody's going to talk about it. Von Miller's going to dominate the whole thing for the next couple weeks. Watch what I tell you. They're going to let the Von Miller thing, which ain't even serious. His girl even said it wasn't serious. And then like Leo said, in the comment section, the police said that she didn't press charges or nothing and recanted her statement, but she had bruises on her. Okay, she had bruises on her, but how did she get them bruises? She could have been fighting him. He necessarily may not have caused the bruises. See, we don't get that benefit of the doubt. We get crucified and convicted already. Dwayne Haskins, I'll never forget. Dwayne Haskins died, and I still think they killed him, allegedly. He died, they're going to bring up a negative light of him instead of honoring him. And that was Adam Schefter's bitch ass. Everybody checked him. That's when he recanted his statement and apologized. You know what I'm saying? It's like a broken record. It's a broken record. You got to hear that shit all over again. For what? For what? For what? For what? Just like Jerry Jones and Dana White's situation, they swept it on. Exactly. You're right. You're absolutely right, Q. Ray Rice defended himself. His woman was beating his ass from where they came from to the elevator. He took one swipe, one punch to knock her out to keep her from punching him. He was tired of getting punched. They punished him at the end of the day. When she the one who started the shit. Then she gonna marry the dude. I told everybody, yeah, she needed to marry the dude. She done cost this nigga millions. She better marry that nigga. Excuse me. She better marry him after costing that nigga millions. Gonna talk about she still wanted to marry him. Bitch, you better marry him. You done cost him all that damn money. I still don't like that nigga wife. You done F the money up. And she realized it. When she woke up out that slumber, after she woke up out that sleep, she realized I effed up. After she saw it going crazy on the internet and in TV. I'm telling you. That's what they do. Everybody keep thinking that we race bait on my channel. No, we don't. We just call the hypocrisy out of the double standard. Not money, the money gonna be there. For real. That's what I'm saying. She cost Ray Rice all that money. She cost him that money, and that's what I'm saying, dog. What up, Scrub? That's what I'm saying. She cost him that money. Ray Rice better than me. I would have never married that broad. I would have left her. But he loved her too much. But yeah, she messed that up. Exactly. Roger Goodell gonna say, stop racism, but you the biggest racist and bigot of all time, damn near. Just pull up Josh Seals for the Eagles. Josh Seals for the Eagles, right? He's allowed to come back off the commissioner's exempt list after found not guilty. But Deshaun Watson never got convicted, never had a record or anything, still doesn't have one, and he basically just shuns him. It's like, come on. What are we doing? Roger Goodell made this nigga miss most of the football season, but Josh Seals don't miss shit. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? Same bullshit, different day. That's how it's gonna be. He said that's the unwritten rule. Yep, the right skin tone, exactly, scrub. You're right. That's the unwritten rule. It's like we're gonna continuously be destroyed through media, through everything. And it's a travesty. It's a travesty. For real. Just can't believe it. I just don't understand it. It's a trip. It's a trip. So here's the thing, right? That's the thing. See, here's the thing. I don't like the way but yeah, I'm about to shut it down, y'all. I got to wake up in the morning. I'm tired. I'm finna watch the rest of this game. Y'all be easy. I'm out. What's up, Phil G? I'm out. Dizzy.